airport and air traffic over warehouses and 18-wheelers running up or down our roads all day long. So I feel like I kind of rambled a little bit there. I'm sure my time is up. The root of it, let's be open with each other. If this is going to be a great thing for Bryan County, which Georgia Tech is going to let us know, and they don't have a biased opinion about it, so that's going to be something that we can all stand on as truth. If this is going to be a great thing for our community, then let's do it. But let's be open. And let's get somebody to be your communications.
Thank you, Dave. Right now,
thank you.
Tybee Island Ocean Rescue sending out a reminder today regarding Hurricane Erin. Now, the storm expected to be well off of our coastline, but its effects could bring stronger than normal.
Hello, thank you for the opportunity to speak. I am Teresa Timmons. I'm the widow of a pilot who was trained by the Army, was checked out in 11 different aircrafts in the Army, and had over 6,000 accident-free hours. And he collided in a mid-air collision in Marana, Arizona, in an airport similar to what we're planning with no air traffic controller. So to me, it is very important that we not just be enthusiasts and promoting this, and that we treat this like our home and make sure that we have experts. We need the input of aviation operations experts, okay? Because we cannot go in with this thinking that this is going to benefit us financially, but also how many people it will affect in a positive way, the rest of the community. Like the gentleman pointed out, there's only a few with airplanes here, and that's fine and dandy, but that would only benefit a few, and I understand that. And it's not enough to be seduced with more income for our county. We need to make sure that, like the other lady said, some of these other things that need to be addressed are addressed first. But my main concern is that we have proper debate. At this point, I don't have enough information to understand whether I'm pro or against, but I am pro making sure that we have enough expertise to answer the questions and have proper debate and not just make it aviation enthusiasts promoting it. Thank you.
Thank you. Julie, I can't. What is your last name? Sorry. What is your last name, sir?
Julie Pasenka.
Okay.
I have two questions. My first one is, of all the county and city citizens, there was not one single female or person of color who could have served on this board. There was not one? I look at you all and you're all the same. I mean, except maybe Christian who have got children older than him. Everybody is about the same. You don't want anybody's opinion? This looks like the Stepford Wives, gentlemen. My other question is, I know for a fact that this room is capable of streaming. Why are we not streaming this meeting and each and every meeting, since you insist upon it being while people are working? I think that should happen without even being asked. And while I'm at it, so should the planning and zoning meetings. If Governor Kemp thinks this is for freight, and it's published that he thinks this is for freight, why is that out there? This was published that this is going to be a FedEx. It's going to revolutionize the ability to get stuff to FedEx and stuff away from FedEx. Why does Governor Kemp think that if this is not for commercial? This is general aviation. Somebody's lying, and I don't appreciate it. I hope that you will listen to your citizenship, and I will let you know that we don't really if we can't be heard, we will make sure everybody who is elected doesn't get reelected.
Okay, so that concludes the 7 speakers. I do want to go back on the Georgia Tech study. Do we have any idea from Alfie when he's going to have that done?
We're being told within the next month.
Okay.
Trip, I'd like to say something.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
I'll face them.
Okay.
My name is Gene Wallace.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I didn't need that finger.
I'm sorry. I was just trying to make sure they
I'm
could
retired, I don't need that hand anymore. I'm County Commissioner of District 5, Bryan County. I've lived in Richmond Hill 43 years. At least half of you were my patients. I feel like I asked to be on this committee. As I left the house today, my wife questioned my sanity. I think I'm questioning it too sometimes. We have done, meaning this board, which I'm a part of, and I understand why, some of the reasons why things have been done the way they have, but we have done a horrible job of communicating and educating the public about what's happening. And when people don't know what's happening because of such a distrust of government in general, they immediately assume you're doing something wrong. You're doing something that's not right. Hopefully that's not what's happening. I don't think it is, but I volunteered to do this because I felt like I'm not afraid to stand up and say no. I'm not afraid to stand up and ask questions, and I'm not politicking running for any damn thing, okay? I'm just being honest in what's in my heart. We have got to make sure that we can afford to do this. I know things as a county commissioner, you know, SPLOS, wonderful thing. Sales tax, you've heard all the lines. People that don't live in the county buy stuff at the interstate, that pays for stuff. Our SPLOS revenues, historically, the last 5 or 6 years have gone up every year. This year, just as flat as they can be. Now, that doesn't mean they're going down, but the county commission has already talked about tightening up the budget a little bit because we're not going to have, you know, it's easy to look like a financial genius when you got $5 million extra in the bank you didn't think you were going to have. So, and at this point in time right now, with the kind of numbers that are being thrown around about this airport authority, the county is, I can't say how we're going to vote, but I can almost guarantee you we can't afford this. And that's with the numbers that we just got now. So, I mean, I hope this thing works out, but I've got to be convinced, and I think the citizens need to be convinced that this is a good thing for them, and it's the thing that's going to make our community better. I've heard the poppycock about property taxes it's going to pay this much. How many times have you heard in your life, if we just had more industry, we wouldn't have as many property. We got more ding-dang jobs than we got people for. And we still getting property tax bills last time I looked, okay? We can't grow fast enough to pay for the infrastructure that's required for all of this stuff. Amen. That's about all I got to say.
Any other comments by the committee? Hearing none, I would ask for a motion to go into executive session for the purposes of real estate.
So moved.
A second?
You have a question?
I had a question.
I don't have questions on the agenda, but I'm happy to, if it's something that is not going to, okay.
It is. It's just going to take a minute. You mentioned that Phase 1 was paid for by the city of Richmond Hill, and Phase 2 was paid by Richmond Hill, Bryan County, and the housing development. Could you tell us what the cost of Phase 1 was?
I think the city brought that.
I think it was like 70. I think
it was 60 or 70.
67,000? Okay,
I
thank you.
Don't quote me on that, Sue, because I'm awful good.
Okay.
All right, so I got a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
All right. All those in favor to move into executive session, please state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. We're going to go into the executive session. Thank you.
been a minute.
There you go.
We had people coming in and starting at 3.
I was doing my yard,